Annie and I met in 1989. I was an engineer. I was used to fixing things and a really rational world. And Annie was exactly the opposite. Her world was full of color, sparkle, music, dancing. Her job in life was to introduce me to the wilder side of living. She said we should go on a meditation retreat. And I said, well, I don't really want to sit around all day going on with a bunch of long-haired hippies, so I'm not really interested. So she booked us on a meditation retreat anyway, and the whole world changed. Colors took on a different hue. So I left the meditation hall walking 2 inches off the ground. And that was really the start of my journey into meditation. Annie was a massage therapist, and about 2 years after we met, she started experiencing pain in the wrists and arms. She started to suffer from a little bit of fatigue. So she began investigating and came across fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. Over the next few years, the symptoms increased. She became more or less fully bedridden in about 2010. Over time, managing the pain was more difficult. Annie didn't like to be stoned. She liked mental clarity. And when the drugs she needed to relieve the pain really started to impact on how she could be in life, then she started to look at MAID, medical assistance in dying. The moment that Annie was accepted into the MAID program, we had 2 months of such a profound journey for both of us. In those 2 months, Annie's goal was to look after me, writing out lists of things that I had to do, editing my bucket list. Annie really wanted me to go out and teach. I teach a relational meditation. Although Annie never formally practiced the relational meditation, she was such a natural that our whole life became a meditation, supporting each other. It was clear to both of us that, what I would do when she was gone was to go out and teach. On Annie's last day, the doctor asked Annie for the last time, did she want to die? And Annie replied without any hesitation whatsoever, yes. It wasn't until 2 days later, when I received a letter from Annie, that I really experienced grief. And another 2 or 3 days, and another card arrived. And I was prepared for a stream of cards to arrive. Sometimes would be weeks apart, months. I had a birthday card. Each time there would be a moment of grief. But as the cards came, the grief became less. I knew the source of the cards. I had assumed that Canada Post had not quite got a mailbox on the other side yet. And I didn't know when they were going to end. And I didn't inquire. When Annie died, I traveled to so many different countries and so many different cultures. I've shared the practice in palliative care unit in a big hospital in Beijing. I've shared the practice with the village people in Sri Lanka, and everywhere I go, Annie comes with me. I think I received the last card about 6 months after Annie died. I still don't know if it's the last one, or if there's more waiting in the wings. And somehow it doesn't matter. I almost don't need Annie's cards now.